What up, YouTube? I gotta turn on the light. You won't be able to see my face. Many of you probably don't want to see my face. How does that look? Get a little light in there. All right, we're good. All right, market just opened. Excuse me. 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour first. 4-hour time frame. What's up, Wing Wong? 4-hour time frame. We still are bearish, right? Broke structure to the downside. We haven't broke structure back to the upside yet. We still have this 4-hour fair value gap right here that we haven't closed above yet, right? I'd like to be bullish on the higher time frame if we close above this fair value gap, right? If we inverse this bearish 4-hour fair value gap. Right now, I want to see if we're going to create this lower high and then continue lower, right? We have all these draws below on ES. Not as many on NASDAQ, right? But another thing I'm looking at also, if we go to the daily time frame, we are respecting this new weekly opening gap from, is this last week? Yeah, from last week. So again, right now I have a mixed bias of being bearish or bullish. I'd like to lean more towards bearish, but I want to see this 10 a.m. candle closure. If we inverse this 4-hour bullish for a value gap, I'd like to be bullish and target all these draws above. But if we go to the hourly time frame, we broke structure on the hourly time frame. We formed 2 hourly bullish for value gaps. I want to see what happens here. I just want to let price show me what it wants to do. See if we can continue higher, maybe take out this hourly high or something like that, and then start reversing off of it. But if I feel like we do that, we're going to end up inversing this 4-hour. But again, we're on a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame, right? We're hitting lower lows and lower highs. It sounds simple and stupid, but higher time frame holds higher power, in my opinion. So again, I want to see if this is going to be creating a new lower high, and then we're going to continue this downtrend to the downside. So right now, I would rather, if I was coming into the markets with a real trading mindset and we were trading real accounts, I would like to just sit and observe and see what price action wants to do, and then go from there, right? Because again, I could see two things either happening, but I'd like to see the 10 a.m. candle closure. We'll see what we're setting up for with that, because we are in this 4-hour bearish for value gap, right? But since we are bullish on the 1-hour, I'd like to see if we can inverse this 4-hour bearish for value gap. That would make me lean towards being bullish and targeting those draws above if we don't take any of them out yet. That'd be my mindset on it, right? So just an explanation for myself when we end up posting this, and for the people who actually watch these videos, go back and watch them. Just so you know the overall bias. Cool. What I'm going to pay attention to too is if we inverse both of these 15-minute bearish fair value gaps, right? We have 2 of them right here. I want to see if we inverse both of them, and then break structure on the 5-minute time frame. If we can get a 5-minute retrace, right? 5-minute retrace is a 5-minute bullish candle closure, then scale down to the 1-minute time frame, and we could see if we could target all our low resistance. We have a 15-minute low here, 15-minute low here, 15-minute low, 15-minute low, hourly low, London session low, and another hourly low. And then I want to see if we're going to come down and take out these 4-hour lows, because we also do have this 4-hour bullish fair value gap that we could come down and trace into, right? Right here. I want to see if we can come and take out that 4-hour low coming into that 4-hour bullish fair value gap. But we'll find out. We're going to find out. Anybody else? Oh, whoa, Mr. T-Long did join. What up, Nobi, Mr. T-Long? 2 more evals. Holy shit. Nobi's pumping them. Are you using code Team Astro? I haven't even checked yet. I don't even check that shit. What up, Mr. T-Long? I think I only make like $2.90 when you guys use it, so. Ready for New Year's. Fuck yeah, dude. I think I'm going to post a video today on YouTube. Today's the 31st. Yeah. And I just want to go over everything. Dude, we're almost at 100. I think I hit. Let me see. 180K views on Instagram in the past 30 days. I know that's not a lot, but we're getting, the social media is getting there. We hit 2.4K on YouTube, and I still haven't posted in like 2 weeks. But it's crazy to think that we started the Discord like, I think 9 months ago. We started YouTube 11 months ago, and Instagram I had followers from wrestling, but just switching to trading content we started a year ago. Anyone got New Year's plans? Staying home. Yeah, I'm staying home. Wing Wong's going to the male strip club. He told me. Rotation around the sun. Wing Wong, is that ET or some shit? What is that thing? A cat? I'm gonna go live on TikTok. We'll see if we can get any people in there. Let's see if we start dumping Garfield. What are we just gonna dump? Look at this shit. All right, hold on. I'm gonna mark out this 15-minute bullish fair value gap right here. I'm gonna mark out. We got this one too. I want to mark out the first presented. This is crazy. That's supposed to be gray. Where are all our 15-minute lows? Are we approaching them right now? We are. NASDAQ just took one out. What do... I got this 15-minute fair value gap also. And this hourly fair value gap, this hourly fair value gap. I'm going to X this out right now. I need to see a 5-minute retrace, dude. If we just dump all the way down, I'm going to be pissed. Where's the TikTok thing? Wow. Holy shit. All right, that'll work. Took an entry off the 1-minute fair value gap. Shorts to line high. Paper trade. Which what? On. What are you talking about London High? We took out London Highs down here. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Oh, yeah, I was like, I get what you're saying now. Okay, I got you. I thought you said you like took the entry off the London High sweep, and I was like, when I got my bias, I was like, I'm sure we stripped that out like 4 a.m. or like 5 a.m. All right, we're coming into this hourly bullish for value gap. Let's see if we can get some sort of reaction off of this. But I like the look of this 4-hour candle if we're going to continue bearish, right? But again, I want to wait for the macro till 9:50 to open up. I'm going to try and stay patient with that. I'd really like to see a 5-minute retrace. If we're just going to, I don't know if we're going to keep dumping like this. We'll find out. I use IT codes on indicator that just marks highs and lows, just a point of interest. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. I like. Listen, if you're going to use indicators, use like ICT kill zone and stuff like that, and like find your highs and lows and everything, and equal highs. There's ones for equal highs. There's ones that show you break a structure, fair value gaps, stuff like that. But some people use indicators, dude, for their entries, and it's like the sell or buy. That shit's stupid. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just gonna put that out there. Don't ever pay for some shit like that either. People charge you for that shit. Say, oh, it's got a 97.5% win rate. No. And it just teaches you how to not trade. J. Cole was back testing gold again last night. Dude. I was trading London session. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I still gotta just get the hang of it again. Because again, I'm so used to trading both indexes and looking for SMTs, and again, I trade the same way I do with gold now, but I used to trade support and resistance with gold when I was not as good of a trader. Like in my first 3 years, that's all I trade, and I wasn't good. Now it's like coming from Nasdaq to the S&P 500. Yeah, it's kind of similar, but it's just like again, I gotta get a little more practice in before I put real funds in. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just don't have the confidence yet to do it. I just don't want to jump into something and be like, all right, I fucking know this shit. I could trade. I could trade anything, and then you get railed. What is this dog doing? Tito, you got autism? He's on the couch upside down, like rubbing his back. I'm on used to spot. Yeah, that's how I am, Mr. Tito. I be trading that live cattle and hogs. How'd that go last night, Wing Wong, when you were in the woods? Any creatures sneak up on you? Oh, guys, guess what we're also creating? We're getting the LLC created. It's in the works. Full coyote. Wow. I think I got Tourette's. Coyotes probably won't bother you though, right? You probably kick one of those motherfuckers for a field goal. If there's probably a lot of them, you could probably get messed up. Oh, I bet they do. Do you have the dogs? Like the big. One of my friends had those big ass white dogs, and they're in Oklahoma. They make multiple of them that protect the sheep. I forget what they're called, but they're huge. His name was Nash. He was a house dog, though. Yeah, that thing was huge. Are we really just gonna dump like this the whole time? Did we form an SMT off like the 15-minute high or something like that? Where's this 15-minute high? Tuesday the 30th at 3:30 p.m. Tuesday the 30th at 3:30 p.m. Mother effer. Oh, I know. See. Hold on, Wing Wong. I wouldn't have traded it anyway because it's fucking pre-market. Yeah, like I'm not gonna trade that shit. But we're really just gonna dump. No retrace, nothing. So we formed a 5-minute SMT. We finally broke structure on the 5-minute time frame, right? We broke structure right here. Wow. Just give me a retrace. I still wouldn't have taken this trade because it's pre-market. And she would have been off pre-market. 5-minute inverse, maybe you could have considered right off market open. and then came back and filled in a fair value gap or some shit like this off this entry, no, I wouldn't take it. It's at 936. I don't take trades at that time. So sticking to my rules still, regardless. Can't be upset with that. Asian persuasion. We inversed all three of these fair value gaps too on the 15-minute time frame. Let's see if we just keep dumping. I would love to come into this 5-minute fair value gap and then target these London session lows and hourly lows down below. I would love some shit like this. But we don't get what we want sometimes. But that's what I'd be looking for right now. But you guys heard it too. I wanted to see that 10 a.m. candle closure, see if we respect this 4-hour bearish fair value gap. And we have this 4-hour bullish down below that I think we can come target. Let's mark this out. Let's mark this baby out. Do we have that on ES? ES, we got more draws and liquidity. This is right here, the 4-hour, 6 a.m., right? 6 a.m. 4-hour, where are you? Let's see if ES can come take out all these draws while NASDAQ comes into this 4-hour bullish for a value gap. What we got? What we got? I'm supposed to just walk out and shoot him half the time. Holy shit, Wing Wong. Here's my paper trade I just hit. 30, 30, 30. Put in the wins and losses chat for me, Mr. T Long. See, Mr. T Long, it don't hurt the freaking paper trade. See? You get practicing, no stress of losing capital. And look, if you trade like how you, this is what I've been observing. If I trade or we all trade the way we trade on paper trading and we're still doing good habits, following our system, following our rules and everything, but trade without the emotion of the money, you will probably do way better on your funded accounts, your eval accounts. It's crazy. If you just have the same mindset. I almost got the quad stuff. Did you have any other quads to like tow it out? Look at these people on TikTok. They just join and then they leave. Does this show how many people would join already? Can we look at that? Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I agree. Dude, it's actually cold here in Florida this morning, which is nice. All right, this 4-hour candle closure. Come on, we look like if we this we have to continue down. I'm not saying we have to, but look at this 4-hour candle closure off this 4-hour bearish for value gap. Higher time frame, a hold, a high up power. Give me a retrace. Give me a 5-minute retrace. Give me a retrace. You know you want to do it. 938. 938. Come on, let's form a 1-minute SMT when we come to that 5-minute fair value gap. Form a retrace. I'd rather wait till this. Oh, already read that. What up, Thomas? And Fast Alien. Okay, bye, Fast Alien. Have a great day. Mike Wayne. Mike Wayne. What up, mofo? Is that your car in your picture now? You got a Maybach now? I haven't seen you in a while, dude. How you been? No, I ran off from Miami. Hey, man, still driving it. Dude, I saw one the other day. It was white with that brown. And it was like, you see how the one is in your picture? The bottom was white where the black is, and where the gray is, the top was brown, dude. And he had nice black rims on it. Oh, it was beautiful. He was pulled up to the gym. I think they're fucking nice. I think they're sick cars. Oh, dude, I really thought we were about to get that retrace right there. It was looking like it for a second. We're really going to respect this fair value gap right here. I need to see a 5-minute retrace. I gotta. I think we're coming for these hourly lattice session lows now. And probably a 4 hour. I really don't want to scale down to the 1 minute here and just fucking go off of a 1 minute bearish fair value gap. We have all this low resistance. We can come sweep out, and I would really love that. So I'm gonna wait. Mike, you been trading or no? Make it a little smaller. I work half a day today. Yes, sir. That's always good to hear. Mike Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Got a couple people in here today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. Here we go, ladies. Got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hold on a tick. Hold on. Let me mark out these 1 minute highs real quick. All right, ES already took this out. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, no, wait, it created an equal high. I'm going to X out this break of structure. We know we broke structure on the 5-minute time frame already. We formed an equal high in this 1 minute. Let's see if we can get it. ES didn't take it out yet. Right at the macro open too, dude. Let's see. All good. Yeah, no, I haven't traded for the past 2 weeks, so again, it's just December for you. Come on, baby. We gonna get it? NASDAQ will be the leading index too, which I'd like. But again, or we could take it on ES. We do have a lot more draws we could target on ES. We have hourly, 4 hour, and the new weekly opening gap. Don't like how we created an equal high here. We broke structure on the 1 minute time frame. I would need to see a break of structure to the downside. See what we get. I'd stay patient here. What time we at? 9:55. Yo, stop with the licking. Don't be licking your thingy over there. Talking to my dog. Four seconds. We formed a 1 minute SMT now. Step one. Now can we get a 1 minute break of structure to the downside? Let's see. Let's see if she'll do what we want it to do. We might get something. Again, I'm still paper trading, but I'd like to get a video up for you people on YouTube. All right? It's been a while, even if it's a freaking paper trade. If we break structure to the downside, I would like to enter half my position size, stop above this high. If we create this bearish fair value gap, we'll see if we retrace into it, and then I'd enter a second time. But I want to see if we break structure to the downside here on NASDAQ, which is the leading index, right? So we didn't break structure yet, so I still wouldn't take the trade. We formed a 1 minute bearish though. Let's see if we can respect that and then break structure to the downside. We did take this low out, so I want to see if we end up forming another 1 minute S&T to the upside. Let's see if we dump here. Still no entry. All right, we ended up taking out that low now on ES, so we can't form that S&T, which I do like. But I want to see a break of structure to the downside on both indexes. See if we get it. All right, I think we broke structure. Yep, we broke structure. All right, so I would enter half my position size here, right? Let's act like we enter half our position size. And then I'd like to see if we come up and respect this 1 minute bearish fair value gap. And then we can enter in another position size. So we'll do this right now. This would be the trade. This would be ballsy to hold it all the way down to that 4 hour low, but break even would be, whoop. This low right here. I took it on NASDAQ because NASDAQ's the leading index to the downside. Break even. Move this shit. Come on. I hate when this does this, dude. There we go. Yeah, first take profit, second take profit, final take profit if you wanted it. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we respect this 1 minute fair value gap. Because then I'd enter my full position size. I'd enter my half my position size just because we broke structure, because we could still respect this fair value gap or disrespect it. So this would be half my position size now. So if we end up getting a bearish candle closure out of this, and then we come into equilibrium also, and we respect this 1 minute bearish, then I'd enter in my full position size. And it looks like we're going to get it. But this would be 50% take profit, 75% take profit, and then if we wanted to let one runner run, we could, but I probably wouldn't have the balls to do that if we were trading live. I'd probably somewhere cut it around like a 1 to 2 or something like that. Let's see if this plays. Let's see if this plays. I like this. Let's see if this plays. What's the risk to reward here? 1 to 7. Let's just do this. How many point trade? 61 point trade. Okay, we'd be fine with that. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic on like if we were taking a real trade. Let's target those lows. London session, those hourly lows. Hourly low, London session, hourly low. Let's target those. See what we get. That's what I'd like. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I think you already left. All right, sweet. We got a paper trade rolling. So we could get a video posted on YouTube if we win or lose this. So we'll find out. I like this trade, though, even if it doesn't play out. Because, again, we came to that 5-minute fair value gap. We formed a 1-minute SMT. We ended up getting a 1-minute break of structure. We did respect this fair value gap. And then if we look at the 4-hour, we're still bearish in the 4-hour. This candle closure on the 4-hour time frame looks good. That 10 a.m. candle closure, respecting that 4-hour bearish. So, again, we'll see if price action wants to do what we want it to do. But I overall like this trade. We waited for the retrace into the 5-minute fair value gap, formed that 1 minute, waited for a break of structure. We ended up getting that. And then, yeah, that's about it. What we could do, too, is if we moved our stop loss down above this high where we marked out equilibrium, and that would reduce risk a little bit, and that would be more of a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. So, we'll see. We'll see how this December price action wants to work with us.
What's up, guys? I'm at the casino with my father, and then
Howie Pete. Holy shit. Are we gonna get stopped out? I don't know. Hi, Zeta. We're in a paper trade. If we inverse this bearish for bad gap, we'll probably get cooked. But we'll find out. We will find out. We still haven't even came into equilibrium yet. Does anybody else just like scroll through TikTok on TikTok Live and just watch some these kids trade, but they're literally just saying that. Guys, again, whoever's in here right now, I posted a giveaway on my Instagram. It's up to you guys if you want to enter or not. It's just you gotta like and comment on that one post, and it's $25. And again, Apex is still running their sale, but I'll put it in the chat GPT and make it fair between everybody. And have it random pick, and you can use it towards your account if you want. It's up to you guys. Just an FYI. You help me, I help you. That's how it works. It should be a slow burner, dog. Hey, look, now we got people joining on, on TikTok, guys, because they see money. This is paper trading, by the way. I'm not trading December, Maddie and Andy. This is paper trading. Oh, look, they left. That's so funny. It's so funny. Hi. How we looking? Yeah, TikTok. I said it was pay. We had 5 people in there, and then I said it was paper trading. But as soon as they see money, like on the thing, I said it's paper trading, and they all just left. I'm on TikTok live right now, J. Cole. I'm gonna keep an eye on ES over here. I want to see if we end up coming down and sweeping out this low before Nasdaq, right? Let's look at the 5-minute right now. Do we have any 5-minute SMTs? No, from the low, the higher low, on the lower low. No. All right, we came into equilibrium now. This is where I'd at least like to see us start to dump. But I'm gonna keep an eye out when ES if it takes out this low and this hourly low, London session low. Okay. But if we inverse this 1 minute, we'll probably end up getting cooked, but we're still respecting it. So I want to see how we react off of equilibrium now right here because we just came into equilibrium, and go from there. We got a bearish candle closure out of equilibrium and the fair value gap. So, and we could just be generating all these low resistance draws. Maybe a smart move would be to move our break even under this low now, or at least maybe once we hit this low, let's say we'll go break even here, right? We'll keep our break even original, but once we go underneath this low, I'll probably move my stop loss down to prevent risk, like above this body candle closure or something like that, if we can do that. But right now I'm going to keep everything the same, and I'm just going to focus on ES also, right? ES can come out and take out. I'm pretty sure this is a 15-minute low now. Let me find out. It is a 15-minute low on ES. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And just pay attention to see if we form an SMT. Because we did form a 15-minute bearish fair value gap up here. We could come up and retrace into that. I wouldn't doubt if we did. But again, this is like a slow burner. This is why we don't trade December like this, right? I overall like this trade though. We followed our rules. We stuck to our bias was bearish. We waited for our confirmation. We formed our confirmation. And yeah, now we just let the market do its thing. This is a slow one. These are the trades that test your patience too when you're in with real money. All right, did we end up forming a 5-minute bearish fair value gap on ES? No. We did form that 15-minute bearish fair value gap up here. We could retrace into it if we want, but we'll find out. Once we get under this low, we'll put like this. Move stop loss. MSL. That'll be our new thing. MSL. Did anybody else take this trade? Oh, anybody else? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. ES is leading right now to the downside. NASDAQ, I took it on NASDAQ because we were leading on the 1 minute SMT. So that's why I took it on NASDAQ. I got to make a new video on that too, because when I created my video on SMTs. Oh. All right, so now we move stop loss down. I'd probably move it right above this fair value gap to prevent risk, right? So I'm going to pay attention to NASDAQ or ES down here, right? Once ES would take this 15-minute low, I'd move to break even and most likely take a partial. So I'd probably take 25% off. All right, so ES took it, right? So I would take a partial here, and I'd move my stop loss down. So this would be a partial, right? And we'd keep our stop loss where it is. We didn't hit our break-even level yet, but we did hit this 15-minute low on ES. So I would take a partial here. I would take off 25%, and then I would keep our stop loss where it's at. Because I'd like to see if we're going to come down now and target this hourly or London session low, but we did take out that 15-minute low on ES. That could cause us to come up into that 15-minute bearish fair value gap up here. If we form that 5-minute SMT off of that low, right? So let's pay attention to that. NASDAQ still hasn't taken this out. So if we end up forming a 5-minute SMT, I would most likely cut that because we have a 15-minute bearish fair value gap above, right? So move stop loss down. We did that. I'm going to unmark equilibrium. And then we'll see if this trade wants to do its thing. Because again, I can see us reversing here now because we came out and took out that 15-minute low on ES. Let's see if we inverse this 1 minute too. Yeah, you see this? Let's see. I want to see this candle closure. Yeah, we got 1:20. I would wait for this candle closure to see what we get. That's what I'd do personally, and I'd see if we form that 5-minute SMT off of this candle, I'd cut the trade. Because we'd probably retrace into that 15-minute fair value gap above. So we would have taken a partial. We inversed that 1 minute. So let's see. We have 54 seconds till this 5-minute candle closure. We did inverse this 1 minute. So let's see if we start moving up here. See if we form it. Got 30 seconds or if we get stopped out. All right, let's see if this ends up forming it here. This candle is either going to stop us out or we'll continue down. But we do have that 15-minute above, so I could see price moving up. But I'd be comfortable with this risk. Since we took partial also, it'd probably still be around a break-even trade, even if we get stopped out with this. But let's just trust it, see what happens. We didn't hit our break-even level yet, so let's just let it do its thing. We have a 1 minute bullish now too. I'd like to inverse this. If we respect this, we're probably going to get cooked. But we'll find out. Now we have a YouTube video to post, which is nice. Again, this is paper trade. We're just having fun. partial would have been taken here. Stop loss would have been moved down because we took out that 15-minute low. We have a 15-minute fair value gap above. We could retrace back up. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, but I'm comfortable accepting this risk if we were in a live trade. And I just let it do its thing because I think we can come down, take out London session and this hourly low down below. I would take another partial if ES does end up taking that. But if we inverse this 1 minute fair value gap, I would like this. Our new break even would be at this low here. We took a partial here. And again, we let it play out. I want to see how this 5 minute candle closes also. See if we inverse this 1 minute. All right, we inversed it. So we'd be looking okay. What I would probably do here is probably move my stop loss a little bit above this high. Just reduce a little bit more risk. Oh, wait. Took a paper trade. There we go. Yes, sir. Did you go short? Or did you go long? Yes, sir, Wing Wong. Stacking them up. Him and Nobi have been stacking them up. You short? Good shit. But this is just an example, again, guys, again, I'm not complaining about price action, right? But December price action is not, it doesn't trade smooth. Like we're just, look at this chop. We don't want to be stuck in trades like this. This is where it makes your testicles go in your throat. We don't want to be in that. So it's just like, again, it just shows you. Oh, look at that. All right, now we'd move stop loss to break even. This would be a risk-free trade. I would take another partial as soon as ES takes out this hourly London session low. I would take off 50% of my profits once it gets hit there. And then I would let those last runners run. Once ES would take out, okay, we took it out. So I would take a partial here. So we'd be 50% out of our profit, right? First take profit was here. Second take profit was here. Break even trade. And now it would be risk. We made profit. There'd be no risk on this trade. And if we had two more runners, or even if one more runner, let's say we went in 3 micros, I'd leave my last runner maybe to here, and then let the trade overall play out. So we would have secured profits, no risk on the table. We took out London session lows and hourly lows down below. This could be definitely a spot we could potentially reverse, but I'd probably hold this on NASDAQ. It'd be a break-even trade. Not break-even. It'd be a risk-free trade regardless. We secured 50% of our profits. Now you just let the trade do its thing. So that'd be a W, baby. W and a YouTube video. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. And we'll have something to put on Instagram. Nice trade to end the year. Yeah, it was a good one. See, we trusted it. Our bias was bearish, right? But again, it's not like we stick to our bias every time. Maybe it could have been better if we took it on ES, but again, I took it on NASDAQ because it was a leading index off of the 1 minute S&T, all right? But again, I wanted those hourly London session lows. ES came out, took them. Let's see if NASDAQ wants them or not. But regardless, if this even gets stopped out at break even, profits would have been made, right? So again, we're going to let this trade run, and we're going to focus on trusting our trades and doing the right things like we're actually trading, and go from there. But I think it was a good trade. We saw price ended up being bearish at market open. We waited for our 5 minute retrace. We got a 5 minute fair value gap. We traded into that 5 minute fair value gap. Got our 5 minute retrace, which was a 5 minute bullish candle closure. We scaled down to the 1 minute time frame. We formed a 1 minute SMT. Waited for a 1 minute break of structure. We got a 1 minute break of structure. That was our first entry. Ended up waiting for that fair value gap to get respected. That would have been our second entry. We held the trade. We managed it good. Nothing you could do, right? Nothing you could do. Again, people on TikTok, this is paper trading. I am not trading on my real accounts right now because I am not trading the last 2 weeks of December, okay? This is just a paper trade for practice. This would have been first TP, second TP, and then we would have let runners run and let it do its thing. Regardless if it gets stopped out, profits would have been made. And just to freaking prove it, because nobody does this on social media most of the time unless they're a real trader. Look, we haven't traded since the 17th, right? We still made 5.52K in the month. That's plenty. This is just paper trading now, and we're not trading till next week on our real accounts. Okay? Sound good? Woof, woof. Yes, sir. Want me to break a structure to bark like a dog? Yes, sir. See me now. We got somebody interacting in the damn chat on TikTok. Let's see if we end up respecting this 1 minute bearish. I would like to see price respect this and continue lower. I'd really like to see that. But again, regardless, money would be made. Money would be made. And first, the second TP, that was a... it was only a 36-point trade, but still. But this is definitely a potential reversal spot since ES took out that London session low, right? And we'll determine that also if we form this 5-minute SMT. This candle closes in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see how this candle closes. If we form that 5-minute SMT before getting stopped out, I'd cut the trade because we have that 15-minute fair value gap above, right? We could definitely trade into this 15-minute fair value gap after forming a 5-minute SMT off of London session lows. So we're going to stay patient, see what happens with that. But again, even with December's price action last couple days, this is still shit a little bit. But again, trade played out. I'm going to focus. I'm going to keep ES on the 5-minute. Let's see if we get stopped out here on this. I believe we're probably going to form a 5-minute S&T, but again, I could be totally wrong. See if we get stopped out first. Wow. Ooh. Okay, we came into this order block. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll respect this 1-minute order block. Got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the likes. All right, we got 55 seconds. We'll see if this 5-minute S&T forms. This is my new stress ball. It's like a liquid gel thing. Dude, we might not form it. We're going to form it. 4, 3, 2, 1. We formed a 5-minute S&T at the low. I would cut this trade right there, and we'd end it there. So we'd still take a little bit more profit. So this trade would be cut because we formed a 5-minute S&T at London session lows, and we have a 15-minute fair value gap above. So overall trade would have been cut right here. Still would have secured 50% of our profits, but let's see if we did the right thing. Trade would have been cut right here. I'll put a line. So that's what the trade would have looked like. We still would have made profit. Wouldn't have been a full play out, but you know. How do I screenshot on this thing now? Nope, not that. Nope. Oh, yep. See if we did the right thing. I believe we did the right thing based off of my rules anyway. We formed a 5-minute. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We would have saved ourselves a little bit of profit. You guys make 2026 goals yet? Yes, sir. Got it down in my book. Bang. Look at that. Look at that exit. Come on. Come on. Save more money on the table. Oh, this computer mouse this computer keyboard just makes me want to. Thing sounds like butter. I think we managed that trade like a goddess. You like that carpet? You like that exit? We would have been stopped out at break even regardless, but first TP we took that because it took out the 15-minute low on ES. Second TP we took this because it took out the hourly London session low, and then we took our final TP right here because we formed that 5-minute SMT with a 15-minute fair value gap above, right? We have a 15-minute fair value gap above just sitting here. I'll X out this 5 minutes because we don't need it anymore. But look, we have a 15-minute bearish fair value gap above. We definitely could come and retrace into this thing, dude, and then continue lower, right? So I'd rather just take my profits and run for the day. And by doing that, we ended up making a little bit more money here because we would have been stopped at a break even regardless. Even if it does run down without coming into that 15-minute fair value gap, we would have had our stop loss at break even regardless. So followed our rules, followed our system, followed our rules with the SMT to exit a trade. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I feel like we managed that really well. We were paying attention to ES, taking out these lows, which helped us. And yeah, there's a lot of sauce that could just be learned right there, dude. Like literally, like if people don't watch this, like on YouTube, if you're not watching this and you didn't learn something from that, like that was literally textbook on how to manage a trade very well. I'm not saying I know everything and I'm the best at this shit, but I feel like that was pretty textbook, you would think, right? Mastro's PA is waiting on. Yeah, for real, dude. If that was hopefully in January, that would have played through. I'm not the best, but we will be one of the best one day. No, I just want to be a good trader. I want to be a good trader. I want to help people become good traders, and I just want to have a cool Discord where everybody can vibe out at and make money. That's it. That'd be fun. Timothy Jones. Appreciate it, Wingster. But yeah, I mean, we have a video for YouTube. Paper trading, posted that. You could see this, right? Yes, you can see that. That's TikTok. Whoops. You can see that. We haven't traded since the 17th. Okay, I'm honest with it. Haven't traded. We're waiting for January 5th, right? How do we go the next month on this? We're waiting for January 5th, right? We're going to wait for that, and then we're going to start up. Right now, I'm paper trading for practice because even if I wasn't paper trading and we were away from the charts right now, I would want to jump back in and just start with paper trading to just develop good habits, right? I'm not just going to jump right back in. And by doing this right now, we know price action can be bad, and it showed again today, right? Some days might be good, some days might be bad, but that was a textbook setup, in my opinion. Still didn't completely play out fully. It played out on ES. If we wanted to take that trade on ES, it could have been when we broke structure to the downside here. We didn't break structure down yet. Here, the entry wouldn't have been as good, but again, it probably could even entered off of this fair value gap being respected off of this. Stop above this high. First take profit, second take profit would have played out. to the T, but we managed that good regardless. I took it on ES because it was the leading index based off the S&T. But yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, TikTok, we're gonna cut you here. Peace out. Thank you for joining. We'll end that. And then YouTube, we'll get this video posted up. It's good we could post a video. And then I have that vlog being edited right now. We have somebody editing that video. I'm going to check up with that guy and see how he's doing. Hopefully he doesn't rip me off because we paid him $50 or we didn't pay him yet. I don't think the app pays him yet. But again, yeah. I'd do it better for a guy. I was going to ask you to do it, but you weren't in the last live. We were literally talking about it. Like I was talking about it with Nobi and J. Cole. And I think Gianni the other day that I said you could probably edit good. You know? I think Wing Wong passed another eval. It's okay. I got like $400 left in these 2 accounts. Yeah, dude, you're chilling. I'll always do it for free. But no, I'd still pay you to do it, Wing Wong. But YouTube, we're going to cut this here. We'll get this video posted up. This was a paper trade. We're having fun. We're just learning, observing the markets, and we're going to get ready for 2026. And 2026, let's see if we can make... My goal is to get them to... all 20 accounts, I want to get them to 70 to 80K, right? So that'll be around 50, 60, 70, 20 to 30K in profit each, which would be around $500,000 to $600,000. I want to see if we could do that next year. But again, I'm not going to focus on the money right now. I just want to keep focusing on doing the right things and just slowly growing, compounding over time, and the money will come. All right, but that's the goals. We have our goals. Written down already and everything. I don't need to share them with you guys. It's really up to me at the end of the day, but we'll probably end up sharing them in a YouTube video in the future when we do accomplish them. But again, we'll see what happens when the new year starts. Today's the 31st, so tomorrow's the 1st. We're still not going to trade. Tomorrow the market's closed anyway. Friday, we're not going to trade. But again, we still had a little paper trade today. Full TP didn't hit, and we're just going to keep practicing. And then once 2026 comes around, I think it's going to be a good-ass year. All right, so we'll cut the YouTube here. Watch this video if you want to learn a little bit of some shit or some free sauce in this video if you actually watch it fully through. And yeah, we'll get that vlog posted soon. All right, peace out.